There are battles that leave bruises, and there are battles that leave doubts. The war with narcissistic behavior is the second kind. Silent, slow, and devastating. You don't always see the wounds, you feel them in your hesitation to speak, in your need to explain yourself, in the way you flinch at love disguised as control. This is not just survival, this is defense, this is strategy. This is war against a silent thief that wears a charming smile. Today, we won't just talk about how to endure narcissistic behavior. We'll talk about how to defend yourself, how to walk with armor and not guilt, how to protect your peace like it's your last sacred thing. Let's begin. Know the opponent. Narcissism isn't just arrogance. Narcissistic behavior isn't just someone loving their reflection. It's someone trying to control yours. They twist the truth, shift the blame, build castles on compliments, and then burn them down with silence. You can't defend yourself if you don't understand what you're defending against. This isn't confidence. It's manipulation with a smile and Wi-Fi access. Assertive, disarm the illusion. They're not a puzzle to solve. You're not Sherlock. They're not deep. They're not mysterious. They're emotionally immature with a PhD in deflection. Stop analyzing every passive-aggressive text. It's not that complicated. They're baiting you into a guilt trip you didn't book. By embracing this mindset, you stop playing therapist to someone who refuses to grow.
Speak calmly, because chaos is their playground. They want the yelling, they want the tears, they want the reaction. Why? Because the moment you react, they control the narrative. Imagine if you could meet manipulation with unshakable calm. You become unreadable. And to a narcissist, that's terrifying. Master the art of the pause before you reply. Pause before you justify. Pause before you spiral. Pause. Stoics believed in the gap between stimulus and response. Narcissists fill that gap with urgency, pressure, and gaslighting. But you learn to breathe before reacting. That pause is your sword.
Don't jade. Justify, argue, defend, explain. This is their favorite trap. You say no, they say why. You give a reason, they twist it. You defend it, they mock it. Congratulations, you've entered the Narcissist Olympics. And your prize? Exhaustion. Instead, respond like a monk with a lawyer's boundaries. I'm not discussing that. And walk away like your peace costs money. Use I statements, not just for therapy, but strategy. I'm not comfortable with that. I don't accept that tone. I need space. Not, you make me feel. That just gives them the controller. Make your words your shield. Keep it clear. Keep it yours. Limit contact. Even if you can't, go no contact. Sometimes you can't just block and vanish. They're your boss. Co-parent, sibling, ex who refuses to leave the group chat. Fine. Then go low contact. Respond like a court stenographer. No emotion, no extra words. Dry, boring, unbaitable. That's not rude. That's strategic detachment. Use the gray rock technique like a stoic warrior. Gray rock means you make yourself emotionally uninteresting. No drama, no reaction, no entertainment. You become a dull documentary they don't want to watch, and that's your win, because their power lives in your reactivity. starve the chaos. Don't argue with someone who's allergic to accountability. You can't have a fair debate with someone who rewrites history mid-sentence. They'll deny, project, deflect, then accuse you of overthinking. It's not a conversation, it's a one-man illusion show. Defend yourself by stepping off the stage. Learn to say no without decorating it. You don't owe a TED Talk every time you set a boundary. Say it once, say it calm, say it without a nervous smile. No. Hesitantly, not sorry, but maybe later if that's okay and you're not mad. Every time you dilute your no, a narcissist hears, maybe I can push harder. Then protect your time like it's sacred currency. Narcissists waste time like toddlers with glitter. Last-minute plans, drama at 2 a.m., emergencies that somehow always involve your energy. Your time isn't theirs to hijack. Survive the fight by guarding your schedule like it's a bank vault. Document everything, especially in high-stakes relationships. Is this your boss? Your co-parent? Your lawsuit waiting to happen? Write it down. Emails, texts, dates, screenshots. Gaslighting doesn't stand a chance when receipts show up. Defense isn't just emotional, it's legal. Trust the pattern over the apology. They'll cry. They'll say they didn't mean it. They'll blame their childhood, their ex, their horoscope. But patterns speak louder than tears. Your defense? Observe, record, decide. The Stoics didn't judge people by what they promised, but by how they behaved. Do the same. Stop explaining empathy to an emotional black hole. You keep thinking, if I could just make them understand how they hurt me. Spoiler alert, they understand. They just don't care. Don't waste poetic language on someone fluent in cruelty. Unfollow, mute, block, and yes, even family counts. You can't cut off your cousin? Yes, you can. If they're toxic, you're not obligated to bleed out on the altar of DNA. Defense means choosing peace over politeness. Don't share your plan with the person you're escaping. You don't tell the lion you're leaving the cage. You just leave. If you're planning an exit, don't post cryptic quotes on Instagram. Don't warn them. Don't try for a final scene. Exit quietly, powerfully, like a ghost with good boundaries. Build a circle that doesn't doubt your experience. Narcissists love an audience, and if they can't control you, they'll try to control how others see you. So build your defense circle. People who've seen behind the mask. People who don't ask, "Are you sure it was that bad?" People who say, "I believe you." Now let's burn the bridge. Channel the energy into self-respect, not revenge. Revenge feels tempting. Expose them publicly. But here's the secret. Nothing breaks a narcissist like your indifference. Rebuild, glow up, be unavailable. That's not weakness. That's spiritual jujitsu. Understand that you might still miss the performance. Sarcastic. You are not crazy if you miss them. You're detoxing from illusion, from the highs, the charm, the intensity. Curious. But craving a hit doesn't mean it was healthy. You're just remembering the performance, not the pain. Don't shame yourself. Just keep walking. Make healing the loudest defense of all. You win when you thrive, when you laugh, without looking over your shoulder. When your silence is filled with peace, not anxiety. They wanted control. You chose clarity. They fed on confusion. You chose truth. They blurred the lines. You drew new ones in steel. That's survival. That's defense. That's growth. Curious. You defended yourself against something most people don't even recognize as abuse. You stood your ground when your voice was being rewritten. You chose clarity in a storm of deception. That's not weakness. That's power. You are not the chaos they created. You are the calm that returned. You are not the story they told about you. You are the silence that refused to play along. So today, defend your joy. Defend your boundaries. Defend your peace like it's the only thing you own. Because in this war, the strongest warrior is the one who walks away and never looks back.